LSPR is the Lake Superior Performance Rally, and it's held in the area of Houghton, Michigan, which is in the Upper Peninsula. So the second to the last stage on the second day, which is the day that we made it entirely the way through, was kind of like the Royal Rumble. It was organized chaos.
The second to last stage on the second day was Arvon Tower, and we had run through it once, but there was a section with a right 5 over kick into like a left 4 or left 5 or something like that. And the first time we came through, a car had rolled right after the kick, and so we went through it really slow. So we're coming over and doing these little whoops in front of it, and we hit this kick, and it kicked us way more than I expected. It was like you could take a right line or a left line, and I took the right line because I was trying to set up for the left-hand corner after it. And, you know, all 4 wheels off the ground. It was the biggest air I've probably ever caught in the car. I expected the car to blow up on the landing. And I was amazed when everything held together. When we stuck the landing, everything held together and still didn't careen off the road into the woods, you know, made the corner afterwards with no problem. Feeling really good after that. We come down a couple other corners, and there's a like right 1 or right 2 through a spectator area, and I went to the inside when I should have went to the outside, and I had the wheels all crossed up and hit a whole bunch of like a rut or like a bunch of soft dirt, and the car just stopped. It came to a dead stop, like right in the middle of the spectator. So that, first of all, was a little bit embarrassing. Next I'm kind of playing around trying to get in gear, still having some shifting gear problems, get into gear, take off. As I go around the next corner, I realize that we popped a bead on the tire and that our tires run flat. So, you know, the car isn't rotating around the corners, you turn the wheel and nothing happens. So I'm pulling the handbrake to get to rotate on the corners. I turn to Tony and I say, Tony, how much longer is this stage?
We obviously lost at least 1 tire. We weren't really sure how many at that point. And so Chris asked me how much we had left of the stage, and I looked at the notes and I counted it down, and I was like, well, we've got about 2 miles left. And he just pinned it, and we ended up, you know, kind of pretty squirrely through a lot of the corners, but Chris maintained it, and we went 70 down the straightaways and on a rim.
we are coming down the straightaway at the end. I think we got hit up like 70 miles an hour on this flat tire, and all of a sudden you see this like tire, like you hear the tire start going doom, 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 and it starts throwing up rubber everywhere. And I see a guy on the side of the road giving me the one wheel sign to keep going, and so we just pinned into the end of the stage, and that felt kind of crazy.
And we finished the stage out, and we had, the best part about it was, we got out, these guys are kind of nonchalantly talking to us, like, leaning on their car, like, so how was that stage? And we're frantically trying to change this tire. And we get it done, we get loaded up, and we get to the next stage with like 30 seconds to spare. I thought we were going to have plenty of time. And we ended up with like 30 seconds to spare. We had to pull in front of all the other cars in the line and basically take our space. And we rolled up, handed them our time card, and like prepared for the next stage.
You know, we got to pull up around all these cars, and we pull in right as the car in front of us pulls in, you know, checks into their time. And we pull in and we check into our time right on our minute, and then take off right away with no extra time. So that was really exciting because it was, you know, like that's what rallying's all about, is getting through the stage, getting stuff prepared, getting to the next stage and getting through. So that was super cool. That was really exciting.